Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bold and Beautiful today. Hey, Brooke, as Katie lets loose her inner saboteur. Bill is still at Spencer at the start of the episode, assuring Katie that he is proud of her for confronting Brooke. He jokingly acknowledges that he went to Forrester to say hi to my brother-in-law. Katie claims that Ridge and Brooke are so patronizing that it only makes her angrier. Speaking of Bridge, they are at Forrester when Carter informs them that Bill and Katie are the true owners of the name Logan. Dylan interrupts Will and Electra's makeout session at the beach house to thank them once more for their generosity and to express her happiness that her friend has found a great guy like Bill's son. There's nothing suspicious about that. Huh? Carter declares that Spencer is Logan's owner. Carter tells Brooke and Ridge that Bill obtained the Logan trademark through the book during the opening credits. Ruro. Brooke acknowledges that she might have exacerbated the situation. Whoa, what do you think? Even though Katie is adamant about starting a fashion house at Spencer, she can't help but wonder if Ridge and Brooke are correct. See, if RJ Katie is more than capable of managing a fashion firm, she might become a designer tomorrow. Ridge skips the finance meeting while Carter attends in order to continue discussing how angry Brooke is. Katie is and always will be her sister, he promises her. However, the idea of her being a fashion mogul, I don't think that's gonna happen. Lord, Ridge is rude even when he tries to be encouraging. Katie envisions the worst. At the same time, Bill tells Katie that although what she's doing might make some people wilt, she's not some people and that he and his zillions are on her side. He tells Katie, don't let Brooke get in your head, leaving her to relive the altercation between her and her sister. Brooke is constantly complaining about Katie bringing up the past at Forrester. Ridge maintains that she is Katie's wonderful sister and that she will soon be humbled and come to the conclusion that fashion isn't for her. At the perfect moment, Katie reminds her of Brooke's hurtful remarks. She even had flashbacks to the trysts between Brooke and Bill, which she was fortunately unable to witness. Katie attempts to convince herself, I can do this. However, when she envisions her first runway presentation, everything goes horribly wrong, and Brooke laughs uncontrollably at the disaster. Brooke places the blame on Katie at Forrester. She's just so sensitive. Katie tells Bill about her daydream when he gets back to Spencer. The audience couldn't stop laughing. Even worse, Brooke was enjoying her failure in the nightmare. Bill maintains that Brooke's belief that Katie won't succeed is merely arrogant. She is moved and gives her rock a kiss, saying, she doesn't control you, and she certainly doesn't predict the future. Logan will become a success because of you. While Dylan observed Electra and Will's private time, Katie accused Brooke of undermining her and kicked her out. Bill tells Katie at Spencer that he is proud of her for confronting Brooke. He is confident that Ridge and her sister would soon realize how mistaken they are. Bill Katie's complaint about Ridge. Both of them are horrified by Ridge and Brooke's condescension. She is committed to disproving them. Her spouse is certain that it will happen eventually. Katie acknowledges that she feels a little overwhelmed. Katie was determined to prove herself. He leaves after telling her to keep Brooke out of her thoughts. She recalls Brooke telling her she wouldn't succeed. As she sits at her work, Katie remembers her argument with Brooke about the name and how she stole Bill from her. Katie says, I can do this, nodding to herself. Katie's own motivational speech. She begins to picture Brooke smugly observing as her first fashion presentation collapses and the model's garments pop off to cartoon noises. Katie dreams with a gasp. Katie starts to breathe heavily as everyone starts laughing at her. Brooke chuckles in a nightmare. When Bill comes back, he sees how distressed she is. She shares her nightmare with him. Her sister is simply afraid that she will surpass her, but Bill reassures her that she will kill this. He is certain that she will achieve all of her goals and that she is capable of anything. Katie gives him a kiss and expresses gratitude for being her pillar of support. She is deeply in love with him. Katie shares her nightmare with Bill. Brooke and Ridge gripe about Bill at Forrester until Carter arrives. Ridge Brooke's bill of complaints. He clarifies that they are powerless to stop Katie and Bill from utilizing the Logan name. Everything was based on the novel. Carter claims there is nothing they can do. Brooke questions whether going to see her sister made matters worse. Brooke questions whether she made a mistake. Carter needs to head out for a meeting. Ridge is informed by Brooke that she already misses her sister and believes she is abandoning her. Although Ridge is aware that she wants her sister to be successful, she has reservations about her ability to become a fashion magnet. He is confident that everything will calm down and her sister would be humbled. Ridge doesn't think Katie will be successful. Carter responds, "You're not pushing me away." Carter adores Daphne. "What are you doing, in your opinion?" Daphne queries. Daphne Carter's showroom. He declares, "I love you. You're not falling in love with the patient. He's got a crazy wife," Steffi informs Taylor. Mom is told no by Steffi. Katie says to Deke, "I might be able to help you fulfill your dreams and you might be able to help me prove my sister wrong." Brooke Logan moves more slowly down the corridor. No entourage. No power. She is followed by whispers. Employee number 1, low. She is that. Worker number 2. This place used to be run by her. Although it costs her, Brooke maintains her composure. Calm and perceptive, Katie Logan stands by the glass offices down the hall. "Katie, I cleaned up messes for years." Katie observes Brooke go by. "Katie, I let one breathe today." Katie shuts the door. She pulls open a thin folder. Contracts, emails, and screenshots are all included. "Katie, Brooke never intentionally damages stuff. She turns a page." "Katie, she wears people out till they pass out." Katie grabs her phone. "Katie, Carter, the time frame for the spokesperson transfer has to be reviewed." Her grin is courteous but unintelligible. Brooke walks. Donna observes anxiously. "Brooke, I'm freezing because of them." Donna. Katie is merely bringing everything under control. Brooke pauses. Brooke. Katie always brings things under control once they blow up. Beat. Brooke. She's having fun with this. Katie is seated at the table. Present are Carter, Eric, Steffy, and Ridge. Katie. I've been studying the recovery of brand sentiment. She presses a remote control. A graph shows a dramatic decline in Brooke's public approval. Katie. A recurrent trigger exists. Once more, she clicks. Videos of Brooke interfering with interviews. Dismissing employees. Talking over Katie. Quiet. Steffi. That's all-inclusive. Katie. It is true. Ridge moves uneasily. Eric. What do you suggest? Katie's hands are folded. Katie. Distance is insufficient. Beat. Katie. A clean separation is required. Brooke's shadow feels heavy even if she isn't there. Katie is confronted by Brooke. Brooke. This is being orchestrated by you. Calm. Katie turns. Katie. No. Beat. Katie. I'm recording it. Brooke laughs. Brooke. You've loved tugging threads since when? Katie. Since I stopped acting as though I wasn't already helping you. That touches down. Bill mutes the video of Brooke. Katie walks in. Bill. You appear to be concentrated. Katie. Yes, I am. She gives him a file. Katie. All of those media liabilities are represented by Brooke. Impressed? Bill flips through. Bill. You're destroying bridges. Katie. No. Beat. Katie. I'm eliminating escape routes. A discussion on panels. Host. According to insiders, Brooke Logan may no longer have any influence at Forrester. Commentator. It took time for this to occur. Asterisk a graphic that reads, Years of unchecked power. Act 9. Int. Logan House at night. Brooke is frozen as she watches the transmission. Brooke. This is not what Katie would do to me. Beat. Brooke. Unless she came to the conclusion that I deserved it. She stops herself as she reaches for the drink. Katie stays up late. An old email chain is opened by her. Subject. Brooke. Handle it. Katie lets out a breath. Katie. I shielded her ego as if it were brittle glass. She doesn't remove anything. Katie. It turned out to be a weapon. Ridge approaches Katie. Ridge. You're being brutal. Katie. I'm being meticulous. Ridge. She's fallen already. Katie looks him in the eye. Katie. No. Beat. Katie. At last, she's landing. Hope approaches Brooke. Hope. How did you treat Aunt Katie? Brooke. I took no action. Hope. That isn't a response. Quiet. Hope. People don't turn on you like this on a single error, Mum. Katie speaks before the board once more. Katie. Brooke Logan's consulting access expires immediately. Ridge appears astonished. Eric. Seconded. The vote is approved. Brooke rushes over to Katie. Brooke. I was always despised by you. Katie doesn't recoil. Katie. No. Beat. Katie. I detested having to clean up after you. Brooke's voice breaks. Brooke. I am your sister. Katie. Just that. A drink is poured by Bill. Bill. You're having fun with this. Katie. I feel relieved. Beat. Katie. There's a distinction. Newsflash. Anchor. Brooke Logan will no longer serve as a brand representative, according to Forrester Creations. Reaction from the public scrolls quickly. Brooke is sitting by herself. The phone is quiet. Brooke. I've always made it through scandals. Beat. Brooke. It feels like surgery. Silently, Katie offers to help. She is recognized by a woman. A woman. Katie Logan is who you are. Katie. Indeed. A woman. You confronted a powerful person. Katie stops. Katie. I confronted a familiar person. Ridge observes the skyline. Katie goes with him. Ridge. She is enraged. Katie. She has never felt helpless. Beat. Ridge. Are you comfortable playing the antagonist in her tale? Katie gives a gentle smile. Katie. 4 years. I have been the antagonist. Brooke pulls out a drawer. Outdated letters. Images. She understands that nobody is at fault. Katie locks up. She examines the Forrester emblem. Katie. Destruction is not the same as sabotage. She switches off the light. Katie. The idea that someone is untouchable is being eliminated. Brooke looks off into the distance. Brooke. Hello, Katie. Beat. Brooke. At last, you quit trying to save me. She lets out a shaky breath. Still wearing his clothes, Brooke Logan remains still as he sits at the side of the bed. There is silence in the home. Her phone is on the nightstand, face up. Nothing to say. Not a single call. Brooke. Eventually, they always depart. She lets out a slow breath. Brooke. However, they typically return. Brooke grabs for the phone, then pauses. Her eyes flicker with a different calculation. After pouring herself a drink, Brooke throws it down the sink. Brooke. No. She stares at her reflection on the dark TV screen and straightens her stance. Brooke. It's not over yet. Beat. Brooke. This is a disappointment. She opens a drawer and takes out a notebook. She writes just one name on the first page. Ridge. Ridge operates independently. In the doorway, Brooke emerges, quiet and frail. Ridge. Brooke. She doesn't move in closer. Brooke. I'm not going to stay long. Beat. Brooke. All I wanted was to see you at your best. The ridge becomes softer. Ridge. You're not supposed to be here. Brooke. I am aware. She walks away. She is stopped by Ridge. Ridge. Are you alright? Brooke pauses just long enough. Brooke. I'm attempting to be. Beat. Brooke. Katie despises me. Ridge. You are not hated by her. Brooke. I was erased by her. The term lands. While Brooke sits quietly, Donna paces. Donna. Katie has overreached herself. Brooke. No. Donna pauses. Brooke. At last, she accomplished something I never believed she was capable of. Beat. Brooke. She made her own decision. Donna appears perplexed. Brooke. It implies that she is susceptible. Bill examines contracts. Brooke walks in, calm but not desperate. Bill. You've been quiet recently. Brooke. I'm paying attention. She takes a seat. Brooke. Now, Katie is in charge of everything. Bill. She deserved it. Brooke gives a nod. Brooke. Yes, she did. Beat. Brooke. However, she has never been able to handle pressure well. Bill. What do you propose? Brooke gives a small smile. Brooke. Nothing is against the law. Beat. Brooke. Just visibility. She moves a folder across the desk. Inside, public opinion changes, media forecasts, and internal disputes. Brooke. Katie dislikes being in the spotlight. Brooke. Let's give it to her. A producer speaks into a headset. Producer. It is confirmed that Katie Logan will be present tonight. One more producer grins. Producer number 2. She's not Brooke. Producer. Just that. Katie peruses an email. Her jaw tightens. Katie. The rollout is being accelerated. Carter comes in. Carter. The media is looking for answers. Katie gives a nod. Katie. We then provide them with clarification. But discomfort begins to seep in. Brooke watches the advertisement. Anchor. Tonight, Katie Logan will be the only person to discuss the Forrester Shuffle. Brooke cocks her head. Brooke. You've never enjoyed self-explanation. The host is seated across from Katie. Host. This was personal, according to some. Katie. It was expertly done. Host. So why does it appear to be a family conflict? Katie hesitates just long enough. Leaning forward, Brooke observes intently. Brooke. It's there. Act 13. Int. Continuous Media Studio. Host. Do you regret the way it turned out? Katie takes a breath. Katie. I'm sorry it took so long. The phrases are icy yet powerful. Ridge watches videos. Ridge. She had a stern appearance. Steffi gives a shrug. Steffi. It's not a warm leadership style. Ridge doesn't answer. A PR consultant meets with Brooke. Consultant. You're not making an attack. Brooke. Never. Consultant. You're shifting positions. Brooke gives a nod. Brooke. Grace is what I want. Consultant. And regret? Brooke grinned. Brooke. Selective. Stylish. Cameras flicker. When Katie shows up, she is stiff. Shortly after, Brooke walks in, beaming and calm. Whispers catch fire. Brooke is approached by a reporter. Reporter. How are you doing, Brooke? Brooke hesitates. Brooke. I'm thinking. Beat. Brooke. I hope my sister is aware of my continued love for her. Click. Flash. Katie's jaw is clenched as she observes from across the room. Katie approaches Brooke. Katie. You're intentionally doing this. Brooke. I'm making it. Katie. By discrediting me? Brooke. By letting folks know that I'm a human. Beat. Brooke. You turned me into the antagonist. Katie. You rendered yourself untouchable. They look at each other equally. Rich fills a glass. Brooke is standing close by. Rich. This was arranged by you. Brooke. I adjusted. Beat. Brooke. I lost everything. Rich. You became uncontrollable. That is painful. Bill watches the video for charity. Bill. She's gaining sympathy. Katie walks in. Katie. She does it every time. Bill. Are you alright? Katie gives a weak nod. After taking off her jewelry, Brooke sits calmly. Brooke. The company is not necessary for me. Beat. Brooke. Relevance is what I need. She picks up her phone. Drafts a message. To, Rich. We must speak. She doesn't send it. Still. Katie surveys the city. Katie. I seized her authority. Beat. Katie. I didn't follow her gut. It buzzes on her phone. A notification with a headline. Brooke Logan re-emerges. Changes in public opinion. Katie lets out a steady, determined breath.